So what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Rome B, and this is Rome B Auto Blogs, and I'm back at you again with another video. This one actually is a little bit different. So today I'm actually coming at you from my girl's car. She drives a, I want to say either 17 or 16 Mercedes CLA 250. And this is I actually sat down and talked to her, and we came up with 5 things that she hates about this car from a female's perspective. Yeah, let's get to it. So number 1. The first thing I would have to say probably wouldn't be something that would affect you, as in the person that's buying the car, but it would affect other people. So one thing that I notice is that whenever she makes a phone call, or anybody pretty much makes a phone call from this car, when you have your phone connected, it makes like a beeping or clicking sound. So yeah, so pretty much like if you're making a phone call, you won't hear it through your like speakers in the car, but the person on the other end, like every few seconds, it'll kind of click. And it sounds almost like having somebody on the other end of your phone, or like say you got somebody calling in and you're trying to make a phone call. That type of situation. It's a pain in the butt because when it beeps, the person that you're talking to doesn't hear anything that you're saying, and vice versa. You won't hear what they're saying. It's kind of a crazy conversation to have with somebody because they're constantly asking like, hey, what's going on with your phone? Did you hang up? Did I lose signal? Blah, blah, blah. It's a pain in the butt. That's one thing I really hate. I'm not sure how you fix it. I don't know if you have to actually just call Mercedes or take it back to the dealership and figure out what they can do about it. But yeah, to me, it kind of sucks. It's not cool, you know, hearing that clicking sound. It's just a bad conversation. You don't want to have a conversation with somebody whose phone keeps clicking. So the second thing that I will have to say that I disagree with, and she actually said the same thing, was setting up the remote start for this vehicle. I don't understand why they just didn't put it on the key fob. My issue is you have to use an app in order to use the remote start for this vehicle. And it's a pain in the butt because, for one, you can just go download the app. Anybody can download it, you know what I mean? It's not the problem actually getting the app. The problem is actually connecting the app to your car. Is something that, in our case, didn't work. And we have to take it to the dealership, you know what I mean, for them to get it set up. And then we took it there and they're like, no, we can't do it, you need to call the manufacturer. So it just became a big hassle, and we just said F it, we're not even going to worry about it. So as of right now, we have this nice brand new car with remote start, you know what I mean, that we can't even use that feature because nobody knows how to activate it, nobody knows how to set it up. Customer service doesn't know how to set it up. You go to the dealership, they can't do it. So to me, that is a major hassle, major pain, something that's a convenience that should be super simple, at least for this vehicle, became, you know, a headache. So that's the second thing I would have to say about this vehicle, the remote start. If you can get that set up, it's not a pain, it's not an issue at all. But the problem I see is just initially getting the thing set up, because nobody seems to know how to get that thing going. So if you know, let me know. Put it down in the comments, man. Maybe you can send me a link or something and tell me what I can do to get that right. But we can't seem to get it connected to the vehicle for any reason whatsoever. So I don't know. Number 3. So number 3, to me, I hate the fact that this car doesn't come push start. To me, in 2016, 17, 18, within the last 2-3 years, push start is a standard. I drive a 2018 Ford Mustang EcoBoost. You know what I'm saying? Performance pack, black on black, black wheels, black rims, all that. And it comes push start. I love it. I don't even have to take my key out, you know, to do anything. I can unlock my doors by just putting my hand. I can lock the doors. I can unlock the trunk. You know what I mean? I can start the vehicle by just simply pushing the brake and the button. But a Mercedes still has a key that you have to insert into the dash. To me, you know, I don't like it. You know what I mean? I wish it came a little bit better. Just one of those files where all you got to do is just push the button and go. You know what I mean? And for women, I think it would be a hassle because they constantly have to look for the keys and move the keys around and blah, 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 blah in order to get going. If you just had a purse or something, whatever you're carrying, and you just want to walk around, you know what I mean, with your stuff in there and not have to worry about it. If it's late at night and you're walking to your vehicle, you know what I mean, just safety. As long as it's on you, you should be able just to open the door. You should be able just to start the car. And one thing I don't like is the fact that this vehicle does not have that feature. I don't know if it's something that you can add on. I don't know, you know, what you do, because it is a Mercedes. It's not like you can do a whole lot of customization with it. Pretty much what you buy is kind of where you stand, your, you know, your level of comforts and ability, you know, shit that your car can do. That's one thing that I wish it did have, you know what I mean? So to me, that would have to be my number 3. I hate the fact that it does have a key, and almost every other vehicle has a push start, you know what I mean? If it's a nice vehicle, it has a push start. So number 4. Number 4 is kind of like a preference thing, but it's a little bit annoying, and I would have to say is like the thing that hit me first when I got into this vehicle, right? So I don't like the shifter. Maybe it's just me, maybe I'm just used to like different type of vehicles that move a certain type of way, but the way the shifter is made on this vehicle is actually on the steering wheel. It's one of the little levers on the column, but it's actually like a digital lever where you don't have to actually move it up and down and let it stick. You press it down to go into drive, you move it up to go into reverse, and then you push the button on the side for it to be in park. I don't like that, you know what I mean? In my opinion, I thought they probably should have put it like in the armrest or something, so when you drive you can kind of click it, because immediately you would think that's where it would be. There is a knob, you know, on the little armrest thing, but it actually works the screen, which is another thing that I'll get to in a second. But the knob actually works the screen, and then the levers on the side. My problem with it is it's a little bit confusing, and maybe after time, after repetition, it'll be something that you're comfortable with, you know what I mean? But off the bat, the drive and reverse seemed like they probably should have been in different directions, and then the park being a button, I just don't like it, you know what I mean? It's just something that's not comfortable to me, and every time I drive my girl's vehicle, it's always something I think about. I sit and like, shit, you gotta do that. You know, I'm searching around for it. It's not immediate. It's just kind of like a culture shock to get into a vehicle that has that. And it's just, in my opinion, not practical because, you know, for her, she's shorter, so it just kind of seems like it should maybe be somewhere that's like more convenient. It is a smaller vehicle, so I mean, the expectation would be everything kind of has to go in a place where it makes sense. And with it being a digital, you know, situation where it's not like actually clicking and sticking it to a certain slot, you could put that bad boy anywhere. You could have put it on the dash. You could have put it, you know, just somewhere cooler than actually putting it right there. I hate the fact that it's a lever to go back and forth into gears. It just kind of sucks to me. It's a lever, and then you also have paddle shifters, right? So you got a lever and paddle shifters. It just, you know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe you can understand where I'm coming from. It just doesn't make sense to have it like that. All right, so number 5. Number 5 is there's no touchscreen ability in this vehicle, right? So I wish that this big screen that you get, and mind you, it's a nice size screen. I mean, if you had to compare it to something, I would compare it to maybe like a tablet. Like it's a significantly large screen. You know what I mean? I don't think you can put that in the dash. I haven't seen a screen that big in a vehicle. You know, I don't know. It's bigger than a double den. If you know what a double den is the normal like size of a screen inside of a vehicle. It's bigger than that. You know what I mean? But it's not touchscreen. To me, it would be more practical to have it as a touchscreen. Instead, you have this knob. The knob has like different buttons, like a star and a back button. But I wish it was touchscreen. I'm guessing the thinking behind it was if you're driving, you don't want to keep reaching up because of the placement of the screen. So it's actually more comfortable just to kind of cruise, do your thing, and turn the knob as you go. My thing is, it's faster just to fucking push buttons. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I want to go to radio, just fucking make it where there's like buttons. I know the one that's inside of the Camaro has a really nice system. It reminds me of an iPhone. There's the main screen is just a bunch of different apps that you can go to, rearrange them the way you want to. So all you gotta do is just quickly push that bad boy. With this, you know what I mean? I'm messing with it right now. It's like searching for a phone. That's weird too. But yeah, it's just not practical because you're here messing with the knob, and then everything's going on up there at the same time you're trying to drive. When you can simply just make it touchscreen, you can select what it is that you're trying to get and be out. You know what I mean? To me, it just doesn't make sense. All right, and then this one is, I guess, a bonus. So to me, if you get the CLA 250, get the roof. Get the retractable roof. To me, the retractable roof was the hardest part. Between the retractable roof and the LED lights, those two were the best options you can get. The rest of the stuff we kind of like, you know, lacked off and slacked off on. It wasn't too important. Just on a simple cool factor, the roof is amazing. I know, like, from a female perspective, the roof might not be the biggest thing to you, you know what I'm saying? Because you might not want your hair blowing in the wind. You might not want all that heat, you know what I mean? You might forget to put it up. Just different shit where it could cause a problem. But the roof is very attractive to me. When you see the roof go back, it just looks cool as shit because it actually kind of slides up and then goes back behind you. So you can see the fucking entire ceiling of your car in the back. And that's cold to me. I like that. Get the roof. It's full glass, you see everything. It has like the little slider thing and it's dope. It looks good from the outside, it looks good from the inside, and it works very well. It looks like a transformer. If you're out and you're riding around and you see somebody drop the roof back, it looks fucking amazing. Definitely go for the roof. If you're contemplating getting the roof or not, get the roof. It makes a whole lot more sense. Also, get the LED lights. The lights you get when you don't get the LED lights, or like the yellowish kind of lights, I don't like those. It's not my personal preference. I would prefer to have the white LEDs or like kind of like the HIDs where it's like kind of either like a bluish hue or a purple hue. That, it looks fucking amazing. At nighttime, it looks great. You know what I mean? And also maybe the illuminated star. You can also get it to where the Mercedes-Benz emblem lights up. It looks fucking cool to me. If you get the LED lights with the illuminated star, you winning. You dig what I'm saying? It's something that would be a benefit, and it makes your car super unique. When you see it, you know exactly what's up. You know what I mean? You know it's a cool car. You got the nice roof, LED, you got the illuminated star, you're killing the game. Besides that, those were my top 5 things that I hate about the CLA. Mind you, the CLA was a car that I really wanted, and my lady ended up getting it before I did. You know what I'm saying? You can't be mad, I still get to drive it, and I don't got to pay for it. So you can't be mad at that, but this is a great vehicle. 5 things that I hate that I just kind of found as quirks. I didn't really see too many videos out there explaining like real shit. Like a lot of it was kind of like fluff, like, I don't like, you know. These are actual real things that I and her have actually complained about. But besides all that, appreciate you watching my video. Please show love. Rome B Auto Vlogs. I'm dropping videos every day. I'm going to do a review video probably tomorrow, or if not, then I'll do it the day after that. Couldn't get it done today. It's actually raining. It's crazy weather here in St. Louis. It's 106 and sunny, and it's fucking pouring down raining. It makes no sense. And now it's starting to get dark. Like, it doesn't make any sense. You guys probably can see like the sun and rain. It looks crazy like this shit happened yesterday. No. Right now is when it's happening. It's nuts. Bad. I don't know what's going on. Other than that, like, comment, subscribe. Holla back at your boy. Much love. Get at me in the next video.